I know I'm always talking about self-love and like growth and everything. Uh, I don't think I've ever fully went into um, why I care about it so much. To be honest, I don't even know. I have ideas. Um, but the main gist is life is genuinely beautiful. Like when you get past all the ugliness of it and you learn to just appreciate the small things and all the moments and the people in your life, and you focus on what you have and what you've obtained versus what you lack, you really, again, like you start to appreciate the small stuff. And I feel like everything in life, social media, like everything, a lot of things in life, but that one being the main one in my opinion. I feel like a lot of things in life, like they make you they make life so fast paced. um when you take yeah just it's very important to just take a moment to take a breath, really. uh it sounds, you hear all the time, but like take a moment to appreciate the sun when it's there, smell the fucking flowers, and uh do something you enjoy every single day, and find the lesson in good and bad moments, because there's always one. And I guess I just hate seeing people drown in themselves, you know. Growing up, a lot of us have been taught that emotions, you know, no time for that. They make you weak, or they get in the way, or you're too sensitive. And you hear those things and you grow up believing in that, and that's your compass. The process of growth and evolving as a person is to find the compass that led you in the first place. Like, I'll talk to my mom about it. I feel like uh healing your trauma and everything is getting back to like when you were a kid. Because as a child, when you have like that's healing your inner child. When you heal that, and you get back to like almost that childlike nature of yours, where you just experience and you take in, like it's so different. Like life is so different, because as a kid, like things felt amazing because you were just experiencing everything in its rawness. But we also didn't have the ability necessarily to get depressed about stuff, to get anxious about stuff. It's not unheard of to see depression or to see uh anxiety in kids. Like that's not uncommon. But like I think a lot of us just like, we went, like, if we had a good moment, if we had a bad moment, it was a bad moment. It wasn't a bad day like it is now, because our brain, hasn't fully developed like that. So as you get older, and because as a kid too, like as a child, you're so vulnerable. Like you're so aware and you're so attentive. People don't realize how attentive and aware children are. Babies, like based on your behavior and the environment that they are in, that's how they react. They don't want to play. They don't play in a stressful environment, in a reactive environment. They don't do that. They're too focused on what's going on around them. They're reading the room, and then they grow up with that. But when you have a child that is in a safe environment where parents are loving, show empathy, show compassion, and are like how it's supposed to be, like make the change, so your child doesn't have to suffer. I'm very big on that. Because the children are the future. We know, like, a lot of people are like, it's a kid. They're not going to pay attention. You would be surprised just how attentive kids are. They pay attention to everything. They have a lot of awareness. They really, really do. And and then we take that, we take this beauty in them. We kind of like we put our own little blemishes and bruises on it and bullshit on it. All because what? We're too selfish. We were too afraid to do the hard work. We didn't want to heal ourselves. We didn't want to grow as a person. So we want to stick to our old bullcrap habits and mindset because it's easier for us. Nah, I can't rock with that. Again, like that's bitch behavior at the end of the day. So I don't like this shit is so important and people just don't pay attention to it. And like the most important change you can make, it's not on the outside. It's not what's around you. It's with what's inside of you. Because when you fix yourself and you heal your universe within, and you heal the world within you, the world outside of you, externally, like you form it. When I tell people sometimes that like you have a little bit of God, you have a little bit of the universe, you have a little bit of creator in you, they look at you like you're crazy. And it's like, bear with me now. Why is it that when we shape and when we change our perspective on things, the things around us start to change? One could say like, oh, that's just a weird coincidence. But a coincidence that everyone can experience when they do it? I don't know. That has to go with like the multiverse theory and strength. Like, think about it. Different realities exist already. They already exist. The only way you can access it is if you think it, you visualize it, and you have the mindset of it. When you become what you attract, that's when shit starts to happen. But you have to be attentive to that. You have to be open to that. And like when you pay, like the art of noticing, like I've always heard that, I've always seen that. I really never knew what it meant until like, I guess recently. But yeah, like the art of noticing small things, man. Like when you take the time to just notice things, little things, obvious things, anything. And not just yourself and not just your phone. Like look at the world around you. You feel me? Like, and I don't know, and everyone is so close-minded. Everyone is so turned off to the idea of hearing someone else's side. And that's what shows insecurity. That's what shows your inability to think outside of yourself. Because if you can't even hear someone else's side without you getting pissed off, without you getting triggered, that's a sign that you're not even sure what you believe in, if anything. You're not even sure of yourself. But if you really, really were, words would be carefully formulated. There wouldn't be need for name calling. There wouldn't be need for threats, for action, for violence. Like, you can have disagreements without conflict. You can. I don't know where that got lost in translation, but every time someone has a disagreement, it has to turn into a fight. Like literally, like an actual fight sometimes. And it's like you're so reactive, you can't even converse. You can't even converse. I don't know, like, that's just me. I don't know.